Happy Sunday, everybody. I had to fight the urge to not do a video today because, man, I got a great night's sleep. And I still just woke up exhausted and like I said before, the word exhausted doesn't even cover it sometimes. Fatigue doesn't even cover it sometimes. Like I've said before, I worked as a furniture mover for a moving company for a long time. I field marched with 60-pound backpacks. I think they were 60. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. I was a cross-country runner. I know tired, and one thing I've tried to impress on doubters is that this is not that. This is deeper than that. It's just, and it's so hard to explain because it's never happened before, and this is all brand new, and we're all, I feel like a test subject or a lab rat or something. It's just like we're gonna learn. People are gonna learn, from what I say about this shit, and I'm hoping that some of the clinical trials I've been hearing about are helpful. I wouldn't mind being part of something like that if there's something that I feel is worthwhile or beneficial, whatever the word I'm looking for is. Anyway, don't want to leave it on that downer from last night. Just know that my mood will fluctuate with this. My mood fluctuated before this shit anyway. I realized that I've been saying that last year at this time everything was great, but it wasn't. I was having troubles last year too. I was starting to realize that I couldn't stand being in the sun, that my body wasn't handling that, and then it was dragging me down a little bit. And I had just started seeing a mental health counselor after all the trials of the pandemic. I finally, a couple things happened a year ago last spring that just snapped, that made me just realize that I needed to go talk to somebody. And after a year of mental health treatment, after a year of going to see a mental health counselor, I've come to one conclusion that a huge, major part of mental health is just having someone to talk to, someone who'll listen, someone who doesn't feel like they've got to try and help you fix the problem. They just listens, and that's a huge part of it. And because even this morning I scrolled my Facebook again, and Jesus, there are people just reaching out, crying for help, and some, like I've said before, there are people that want to mock them for doing that, and there's a lot of them. I don't know if you're getting them on your feed, but there's a lot of people that are lonely. There's a lot of people that feel like they don't have anybody in their corner. There's a lot of people that just need somebody to talk to. And I guess, fortunately or unfortunately, however you look at it, Facebook might be their only recourse, might be their only person they feel to talk to, and they're reaching out. And I'm not talking about myself on this one, really. I'm talking about lots of people that I see on Facebook, and some of them you probably even know. But there's posts every day, and I read so much despair in them. So the quotes they post, the things they say, it's just, there's so much loneliness and despair and hopelessness out there. And I try to do, I try to walk my walk and at least give them a hug emoji, which, I had to learn to appreciate that myself. But just, I've said before, how many times they in my posts during the pandemic saying, just be aware that everybody's hurting, everybody's going through their own set of, struggles. And every once in a while I have to pick myself up and remind myself that I'm not alone in that kind of struggle. And like a friend of mine once told me after I whined about what was going on in my life, at this, and now looking back, I wondered just how bad it could have been. That he just looked at me and said, there's one thing you seem to forget, is that you always get by, and I always have gotten by. I always get back up. Been knocked down a lot. I've been knocked down a bunch. And I always have gotten back up. Well, my knees are weak. My back is tired. I'm trying to do Python and I can't remember. But I'm not dead yet. Anyway, you saw Butt Nugget there a little bit. That's why I sat down to do this, and apparently this isn't going to be as short as I thought. Butt Nugget seems to be doing better. I'm trying to figure out how I can get her to a vet, though, because she does seem to have some pain in her hindquarters. But yes, what day was it? It was day before yesterday when I went to lunch, and just after all hell broke loose when I got back from lunch. I was on the couch scrolling, and the For Less Sales behind me over here had an advertisement up on Facebook, and there was a picture of they had a picture of an electric cat pump waterer, and I've been wanting to get one of those for Nugget, and it was only $12, so I dipped into my lunch money, and I went over and got one. I hobbled over there. I fucking hobbled. And I got all the way back here. I cleaned it up. I put it together. I put water in it, and I plugged it in, and she was afraid of it. She come walking up to it and just went, fuck that, and turned around, walked a wide circle around it. And I was like, God damn it, no. Now I'm gonna have a cat water to try to give away. But I noticed the other day, yesterday I think it was, doesn't matter. I did notice after she walked around it that she is drinking out of it, and I see her drinking a lot more. The first time I saw her drinking, she was really specific about a spot she was drinking. It's square, and she was drinking out of the top left corner. And then the next time I saw her drinking, she was drinking out of the bottom right corner. So anyway, she seems to be drinking a lot more water, and that's an encouraging sign, and she seems to be feeling a lot better, and that's good news. Take this, would you? You've got glasses. Just come get it. It's yours. And this DVD of Girls, it's the first season of Girls. I kind of liked this show. Not enough to go buy the second season, but I kind of enjoyed it. It was all right. And come get this. I'm not going to do the down goes Frasier joke again today, because I already did it. And considering what's all going on in this country right now, here, some of you people need to read this thing. You need to read it. I'm giving away my spare copy. I have 2 of these, and I'm giving it to y'all. And you know what? Speaking of what's going on in this country right now, I'm really sick of the country western fiasco thing that's going on. I've listened to the song. I got my opinions on it too, and I don't think you have to think too hard to know where I stand on that. It's time we started fucking listening to each other, instead of just automatically defending stuff that what about this, what about that, it's bullshit. Come on, just start listening and realizing its intent, and I don't care. Fucking beat me up over it if you want to. I'm sick of it. I'm sick. You want to say that that the country's being divided. You're goddamn right. It's being divided. It's being divided like crazy. And you want to blame the media. Well, the media ain't doing this one. You're doing this one. You're dividing this one because you aren't listening to what other people are saying. You've got your mind made up about every fucking controversy that comes down the pike, and you won't listen. That's why I quit talking about stuff, because it just doesn't do any good, because people have got their minds shut, and people that used to respect my opinion and have civil conversations with me now want to treat me like I'm some kind of extremist, and I've never been that. I'm not prone to falling trap to propaganda on either side. I make my own decisions, and I make them with common sense and what I was taught in Sunday school and what I was taught by the adults that raised me. So peace, love, understanding, and thank you to everybody that helped lift me up yesterday. I appreciate that. Sorry about that little rant. I never know what's gonna go. This is a one take tea time again, and I never know where it's going to go. Like I said, I've been trying to make them more spontaneous, but wow, what a short one. It's 11 minutes and 20 seconds. One love, babies.